Hello everyone and welcome back to another car vlog. I wanted to show you what's going on with the Tor-Nah-Do as I've been working on it. We finally got it in here to the garage. Why is this zoomed in all the way? Oh, that's why. It was zoomed in. That makes sense. So we moved it all the way into the garage. As you can see here. Like so. And we washed and waxed her yesterday. So you can actually see the wax on there just a little bit. It's not too bad. You know, definitely in need of a paint job, that's for sure. But not too bad at all. But this is the garage here at the house. And I've been working on stuff in here. Mainly pulled out the carpet. That's one of the biggest things. I don't know if you can see that in here. Maybe you can. Yep. Pulled the carpet out. It's pretty much ready for the seat removal. And then I can remove this, at least the right seat. We're going to take the right seat out first before the left. Got to rip all this stuff out. Of course I'm going to pull this off, but we're taking that off, and Nicole's going to reupholster the seats. She's pretty good at that stuff. So she's going to be doing the seat work, which I'll show you as it comes along. But the carpet, I priced it online already. It's going to be about $126 for all new carpet in here. We just have to remove the two seats, you know, put the jute pad down and all that good stuff, or probably buy new. Well, it comes with the jute pad, but I think I want to get the with that black stuff on the back of it. I forget, but that's what's going to go in here. Got the dash kind of armor rolled up. There's Doge. There's Sophie dog right there. Sophie. She's kind of deaf too, so she doesn't know what's going on. But yeah, it's coming along. I took off that ratty thing. I got to put a new one on there. You can see that the wheel is pretty busted in some places. But I have found some on eBay, so if I have to buy a new rim, I will. It's not a big deal. That's one of the last things. That's kind of dirty. I might clean that up. But moving along here, you see I cleaned out most of the leaves and trash. Me and Nicole did a lot of work yesterday. I removed the runners here, the door runners, and that's where the carpet back here is going to go. Here's a piece of the jute pad. You see it's kind of old and nasty. And once I remove all of that, try to get it as best as possible. It doesn't look like there's any heavy rust except for the back side, but it's not through the metal, so that's a good thing. It can be recarpeted. So once I pull these two seats out, I'll be able to really clean it out in here and start working on the interior stuff. What else is going on? Not too much. I'm gonna turn this music down because I don't want any copyright violations. You never know. It's been going on for a while, but it's not the end of the world. But you can see, I mean, you can see the wax on the car. You can see here's some problem spots right here in the paint. Right there, that's gonna have to be sanded down. All down here on the bottom side, that's got to be sanded down completely and stripped before it's ever getting a new paint job, which when that happens, it will be the very last thing I ever do to the car. But what else? Not too much more than that. I can show you some cool stuff over here. I got my F-18 back together. My dad will remember this thing. It's plastic. It's a big F-18, but it was in pieces in a box. Oh, here's my old Tor-Nah-Do. Here's a picture of it. My old gold one when I was 16 years old, and that's a 78. You can see how the 78 had the slotted nose on that. See how those are up and down? And then when we go look at the front of a 77, I'll show you the difference. With a 77, you have the sideways ones. See? That's the difference between the 77 and 78. Other than that, they're pretty much the exact same car. They didn't even change the body style on them at all. So, back to this. Been working, putting this thing back together. I want to hang it up in here somewhere. Would be really cool. That's the hubcap from the Tor-Nah-Do right now. The left front. I got a new headlight to put in. You know, all sorts of fun stuff I got to do. When I get paid, I'm going to get a GoPro. Get a nice memory card for my GoPro. I want to get a good one, so I was waiting until I get paid before I could do that. And I'll show you, here's the fucked up tire. Yesterday I tried to air it up and it just wasn't having it. It's completely toast. And remember how I was telling you about the wheel boring through? Well, I had an epiphany, or a moment. Yesterday I popped the trunk, and in the trunk of this car I have a full spare. And it's like, wait a minute, I can just swap out the wheel. That way, it saves me 150 bucks, but this wheel here could be, you know, on the spare, and you wouldn't want to drive on the spare very long anyway, so it really will work out, I believe. But you can tell the tire's completely trashed. So what I'll have to do is pull that wheel off and take it up to the shop and get a new tire put on it. But that's about it. Nothing too much more than that. You see here's some more problematic spots. The car was, when it was originally restored back in 2001, it wasn't restored 100%. But when it was restored, you see a tree fell on it here, and that's what totaled the car out and had to be redone. So that's to be fixed alongside many other things, and the moonroof and all that stuff as well. But on this side, you can see I pulled out the carpet here as well, and all alongside here, this stuff's got to go out. But once these two seats, so this is a seat by itself, then that side has that seat and that middle console thing. Now the mail lady's here. I had to do a quick edit there. She was being ridiculous. You're being ridiculous, kid. Okay? Yeah. Doge. Doging it. Alright, back to what I was talking about before we were interrupted. That's a seat by itself, and that's a seat over there with the middle console thing attached to that seat. And I'll show you how you remove them. They're actually pretty easy to do. But back seat's not in terrible condition at all. Actually, it just needs to be pretty much cleaned. That's about it, and shampooed. And that has to be all cleaned out. But we found out, we cleaned the, me and Nicole, we cleaned this whole vinyl top. And the key was to use a magic eraser. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. And it worked like a charm. As you can see, the vinyl looks a hell of a lot better than it ever did before. So a lot more work to be done on there. Have to get some body panel fillers, you know. And I can't think of anything else. I don't know if my phone tried to swap over or something. I don't know what it was doing there. Yeah, body panel fillers. I'll show you what I was talking about real fast before we end this. Right here, I got a bolt there, and then this piece of shit right there, you got another bolt here. So that's two bolts there, and there's nothing back here, as you can see, except for that guy right there. That one back, you can barely see it right there. Remove that bolt, then this whole seat will come out, and it will make life a hell of a lot easier, that's for sure. So I think that's gonna wrap it up. I can't think of anything else to say other than you know, it sucks. My internet's been out for a couple days, mainly because on Sunday I had a storm, it was a big squall line of storms move through the area, and it pretty much screwed everything up. And they said they did have an outage at one point, but now they have to come out. It's a local signal issue. Quick trip. A local signal issue, and therefore they have to come out, which will be here any minute actually to get it restored. So I haven't been able to do any videos or anything, which sucks, but it's a damn spider on my arm. Alright, well, I think that's gonna do it for this vlog, guys. Until I get paid, I can't make any of the next arrangements that I need to do for the car, but I was just showing you what I've been doing to it in the meantime. Like I said, I gotta get historical plates on it very soon, and the paperwork will be done for that. So I'll have the historical plates on it, and I could drive it up to 1,200 miles a year. And it doesn't have to have the safety, and you know, obviously it's exempt from emissions and all that stuff, which in California they call it smogging. But hope you guys enjoyed. I know you guys liked the last car vlog, so leave a like if you want to see more of them, and leave a comment below. Take care.